Hello, welcome back to Shadow of War. I'm Jade Star.
I'm Iron PK.
And 3, 2, 1, it's a Grog!
Oh! Is it Greg?
Oh man, if Greg followed us the whole way, that'd be great. But, he's on my list of shit I'm not dealing with at level 6.
Okay, yeah.
Which is unfortunate, because there's this little bottleneck as you come into this zone.
Yeah.
He's kind of in the way. So I will employ my greatest strength, stealth.
Yeah.
So I am a master of stealth. Check the orc bulletin board system.
So this is a new zone.
Yes, this is Cirith Ungul. People that actually know the lore might know something about it, but to me it's the craggy cavey zone that has Shelob in it.
Yeah.
Best I can tell is it's just on the other side of the mountain range from Minas Ithil. Oh, that's right. Now that we did, I think it's the Siege Beast mission that unlocks it, where Idril is complaining about the artifacts being shattered. They'll start showing up in zones now as collectibles.
Okay.
Castle? No, it's down. It's that 10.
No, it's down there. It's down there.
There we go.
Oh, and you got a little mini quest to get all the towers around here.
Yeah, every zone has a quest to get all the towers.
Oh,
yeah. Remember, what was it? Not Shadow Strike, but Wraith Chain, I think. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's stealth attack plus ghost, and it's great. So right now that uses focus to do. Oh yeah, Karagor's great. Thanks game for the nice black screen there. Eventually, one of my favorite upgrades to that stealth attack is that you can make the first ghost cost no focus. So we can't get the war chief or the guards on the walls. Or no, I'm sorry. It's slightly different terminology in this game. The leader of the castle is the overlord, and then the war chiefs are the ones on the walls.
okay.
So we gotta progress a little bit into the plot before we can start dealing with the war chiefs. And I think most of the war chiefs in this zone are gonna be plot related. I think I'm actually almost positive, because I haven't recorded ahead of this.
And you can remember what you recorded?
Only because I did it, like, less than 12 hours ago.
Okay.
Or no, less than 24 hours ago. Come on, guys. I just wanted some intelligence, and then I wanted to go, but gotta fight me. And now I've gotta spend like a second and a half standing still trying to get gems.
Nice.
Wouldn't mind
The combat actually seems more fluid than in the first game. They've obviously put a bit of work into it.
Yes. I do enjoy it, but I think I mentioned how generous the first game was about iframes and being able to break out of animations to block.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gone.
Oh. They turned it into a hard one of these games.
I suppose. I'm not entirely sure, but I heard that there was a lot of feedback that the combat was too easy in the first game for a lot of people. Or at least the vocal people on message boards or feedback.
Yeah.
And it's always that minority that is the most vocal about wanting it harder. And I think they got listened to a little bit too much, so there are several moves and things where you don't have the ability to break out and block, or you don't have the iframes that you did in the first game. And I feel it's a little unfortunate.
Well, it's just got to get used to it.
Yeah.
And, like, just not use a lot of moves that make you vulnerable.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I don't use the glaive.
Yeah, that seemed particularly bad.
He won't see me when I creep.
But there's other things. I have sometimes a bad habit of opening up the menu in combat to fiddle with things like the gems or our sword. I think I needed to upgrade because we made its challenge. And coming out of the menu makes you vulnerable for about a half a second.
Really?
It's easy to dismiss the orcs as brutish, but that demeanor masks a cunning and cruelty well suited for warfare. Their weapons likewise seem brutish, but make no mistake, they know their purpose. One sharp blow to the head will split your skull, whether it comes from Gondorian steel or orcish pig iron.
They regressed metallurgy. Oh, someone in the thread made a good point about the rats. So, in an effort to keep combat flowing, or at least the gameplay flowing, they took out the herbs. So there's no herbs. We can't just... So, I had never thought about it. I've played this game for so much, and I never thought, oh, the rats are supposed to be the herbs.
Yeah. Oh, what's going on up here?
I don't know, training session or something. But, sorry, wrong brain, hold on. But the problem I have with the rats replacing the herbs is they move, and they're not on the minimap. So I can't always disengage from a fight that I'm losing, and then see somewhere to get health back on the map. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
And they're also slightly hard to see, sometimes. And then also currently at about 1350 timestamp on the first video, we missed a levitating rat running across the screen. Which is hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, so, yes, I did enough executions. I can rub a little bit of elf cash on the sword, and it gets a little bit stronger. It levels up as well, and it unlocks the second ability.
Right.
I like to think maybe just Talia has a stone made out of elf cash or something. Just,
I assume elf cash is mithril.
Yeah. I mean, would a mithril whetstone actually work? Because what happens if the whetstone is of a harder material than your actual blade?
I don't know. Aren't whetstones supposed to be a harder material than the blade?
Well, no, blades are steel and whetstones are stone. You know, I don't actually know for certain, but I feel like steel is going to be tougher than whatever material whetstones are made out of.
I don't know. I was thinking about it. I can't move.
You were thinking about it seriously? I was trying to figure, like, well, come on, Armin. What do you sharpen, like, your trowels and shovels with?
Generally nothing.
Oh, I went out of my way to get this artifact, because, man, I always forget about this one in particular.
The last king of Gondor, Eonar, challenged the Witch King himself in the heart of Angmar. Armored for war, not ceremony, he left his crown behind when he rode to his fate. We hold it in trust for the day when a king of Gondor will return to wear it, though we need a future king with enough sense not to confront the Witch King alone.
Okay, that seems like a huge artifact for the Gondorian treasury.
Yeah!
Why was that in
Shouldn't
Minas
that
Ithil?
be?
Shouldn't that be in Minas... Minas...
Tirith?
Tirith, yes. Like, on some sort of grand ceremonial display or something?
Yeah, it really should be.
Got to light the beacon.
You'd think it'd be something like the steward would have it on a pedestal behind him or something to demonstrate his authority or something like that.
Yeah.
Not, like, in some fortress somewhere.
On the border.
where it can somehow then end up on a cliff. Ah! What?
New enemy.
Whoa.
Orcs. These guys are great. I mean, as characters and everything, they're usually a pain in the ass to fight.
So what's their gimmick?
They're huge. They're trolls. By the way, that was an execute. He did not care.
No.
They could almost always survive one. Two usually kills them.
Wow, just slide under his legs over and over again.
Yeah. That's one way of dodging their attacks. They have a couple of attacks. One is just the usual unblockable.
You're leaving the mission area.
Sometimes when they attack, you get an E prompt. I also don't have that. Got that?
No.
So sometimes their attacks have that E prompt, and you can E prompt to stun them, and then climb on their back and start stabbing the hell out of them. Sometimes it's just the regular spacebar unblockable, and having to recognize the two sometimes throws me off, and I tend to get hit by the E prompt ones a lot more often.
Gollum, and why would you save me?
I wasn't talking to you, stupid ranger.
He is working for the spider.
No. The Dark Mistress watches over Gollum. Gollum watches over Bright Master. Bright Master kills the Dark Lord.
And the spider pulls the strings.
We share a common enemy in Sauron. And you can't always choose your allies. You don't.
Yes, you can, Italian.
Bright Master. Gollum will show you a quicksilver path.
You just, like, punt him
That
right
wasn't
now.
just a troll.
Yeah.
They are Olog High, war trolls. They're smarter, faster, and immune to sunlight. Sauron's forces
But no,
are
they're
more
goons.
powerful than ever.
We hate them as much as we hate nasty orcs.
Yeah, because normal trolls turn to stone in sunlight, don't they?
Yeah, that's like the one
Like how
little
you
bit
tried
of the
to
Hobbit I
crush my
remember.
head with a rock the last time I saw you.
But we didn't. We could never hurt the Bright Lord. We make up for it now. Yes?
That is
I
yet
feel
to
like
be seen.
Gollum is being incredibly literal there. It's like, he actually could not hurt Celebrimbor right now.
No.
Italian's body, fuck it, rock, smash.
Yeah, except that he'd be resurrected at the nearest tower.
That's true.
I know why you are here.
Return what you have stolen.
Silence, Ringmaker. You forget yourself. Stolen. You begged me to have it. And what of you, Talion?
I am here for Minas Ithil.
You seek to save it. Even though it may already be lost.
There must be a way. There is truth in your vision. Grant me another.
To what end? For knowledge? To dominate? Oh, you don't have to tell me. Here is your truth.
You want to move up the ranks, you got to kill. You want to get noticed, kill a pink skin. The bigger the target, the higher you rise.
Idril. She dies.
Many will pass before Sauron is defeated.
This knowledge can guide our hand. If we kill this assassin, Perhaps this future will not come to pass. She can be saved.
She will live or die with honor, and it will not shift the tide of war. It is Castamere who must be protected. If he falls victim to this assassin, we will lose the Palantir.
You found them precious? For the Bright Lord. We go to Kirk Emerald. Yes, we'll find the nasty assassin.
Palantir.
Yep.
The assassin must be stopped. Gollum, you know where to find him?
Yes, we recognized his curved blade.
A
No.
mortal blade.
They had a curved sword.
Stabbing all the war chief's bodyguards.
If we find the Uruk bodyguards he's targeting, we'll find the assassin.
The first one is near. This way.
Oh.
A little bit of ghoul. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's just distraction.
Careful. We see some more guy fly.
Come on, they have 1 HP.
What are those orcs doing?
You're afraid, just like the captain. Admit it. I'm not afraid. Then do it. Stand under the nest. Fine, I'll show you I'm no coward. There, see? I'm not afraid, which is more than I can say for our fearless captain. Oh no, more guy flies. Save me.
Oh. Are you getting some intel on someone without interrogating a worm?
Yes.
Earlier you said you recognized the assassin's
Also,
curved
it's just
blade.
hilarious.
So you can see Shelob's visions.
Yes, bright master. One of the bodyguards was nearby. Shows of it.
Rip.
Oh, fun thing about the shadow attack chain, or the stealth attack chain. You only actually need to stealth attack the first orc.
Only a
If
mortal
others are
blade
aware to
could
you,
have caused these wounds.
Caliburn can
We're
still
on the right track.
stealth attack the
He's been
regulars.
dead for some time.
Okay.
We'll need to move faster if we want to catch up with the assassin.
Yes. We knows what another bodyguard is.
As the assassin kills his way up the hierarchy, he'll continue to seek bigger targets. Like Castamere.
Yes, Castamere is the only one who knows where the Palantir is. He must be kept alive at all costs.
Drink.
We know the nasty orc is here, but we forget where exactly. We are close. You can find it.
I should have bought more root beer before recording.
Is it just me? Do those
So whose tracks are we following? Are we following...
The assassins, I think.
Okay. He killed this
Wounds from a
dude.
mortal blade, just
Yeah.
like the last one. This kill happened more recently than the other.
We are getting closer.
Gollum should know where the next target is.
Oh, I saw nothing. Ghost. So I like the premise of this mission, but I'm a little kind of on the timeline of it. Because these bodies are fresh. They've been here for a while.
I believe this plate is of Easterling manufacture. The ceramic and the style of decoration is a sort unknown to me or anyone I've shown it to. I know that the Easterlings from beyond the Sea of Rune have never been friends to Gondor, and their war chariots and wain wagons are fearsome indeed. But I should like to meet one up close when battle is not at hand. No matter how fierce they are, they're still men, not Uruks or other minions of the Dark Lord.
Neat. So I was saying, like, so we're following Assassin, who's going around and killing, and it seems like we're not that
I
far
found
behind in
another
terms
Uruk.
of a
He hasn't
timescale.
been
Like,
dead long. We're getting closer.
hours, maybe. But we're worried that the assassin's going to go kill Idril or Castamere. I was like, man, they'd have to make it all the way into Minas Tirith, navigate that giant pile of chaos, and so forth. I don't know, the time frame for this mission seems a little bit wonky to me. If that
Just
makes
warming
sense.
up.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Wait. Orcs are coming. Hide.
He's terrified of Morgau flies. Everyone knows it. Says the dwarf who's afraid of spy slings. Never should have told you. I smell that.
Not quite a stealth attack I had in mind, but you know.
No.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Again, opening with an execution on the bulldog. Probably gets about halfway there.
Disgusting horses. Always loud and mean. But they don't like the flies, precious. Especially the assassin. He runs whenever he sees them.
Okay, I feel like they're really hammering in the point here that the
Yeah.
assassin is afraid of Morgai flies.
But too many dirty orcs.
Now, if only we could find, like, a stone that could harness the power of the sun to defeat Sauron.
Oh god.
But it would take a millennia to charge that sort of power. Footprints? Like, went up and then left and right at the same time, both going away. Alright, we'll just pick one direction and go with it.
Another victim. Yet this one still lives.
Let's find out what he knows.
See, this one's still alive, so we've got to be, like, right behind this guy.
Yeah. Also, he's not a very good assassin.
Oh, this guy's about to die. Oh, hey, you don't say that he's dazed by Morgai flies. See? Job done.
Assassin is near.
Exploit one of the assassin's fears, you say? If only we knew what they were.
Golem.
Oh, also, he could basically be instantly killed if I had a Caragor around.
And could ride Caragors, or can you?
We can ride Caragors. All the skills are to, like, shadow mount them before they're critically low in health
Right.
and things like that. So we would either have to get above a Caragor and jump on it, or get it to low health and then, suffer me now handed.
The war chief is useless. I wouldn't be surprised if the Dark Lord himself thanks me for killing the Glob and taking his place. He'll do a much better job of taking Minas Ithil than he ever could.
He has opinions.
Get them away from me! Irrelevant!
Irrelevant.
I don't know, orcs get some weird personality sometimes.
Amateur! I followed through with my orders, so if you're here to stop me, you'll be sorely disappointed.
Curved blades.
Well, Rip.
Let's hope his death has changed what Shelob saw from Minas Ithil.
Minas Ithil will go the way of all flesh. We only need the Seeing Star.
How much of your soul was lost in that ring?
The dark mistress will be pleased.
got nothing to do with the ring. Celebrimbor was always like that.
I mean, I still feel like it was a pretty good burn. Also, drink. And for some reason, we can send death threats through worms. I don't know
Your
why.
drilling customers should be safe for now.
Yeah.
But the siege of Minas Ithil continues. The Palantir is still at risk of
Do you still
falling
get
into
better
enemy
loot for doing that?
hands.
I think so.
We are behind enemy lines. This is a perfect opportunity to sow chaos within Sauron's ranks. The assassin had one more target on his list. We should finish what we started and kill the war chief's final bodyguard.
Why?
I don't know, opportunity? Just killing high up orcs. Also, thanks game for like zooming through the
Okay.
wall and showing us that ghouls are a thing again. Ground finisher. Speeds up the amount of time it takes to perform it, which is super nice. And then I think it's level 16 to get the Wraith Shield sub ability to it, which lets you block while still killing the guy. Or at least lets Calvert block while coming and stabbing a guy. Then I realized, oh yeah, I could probably just fast travel. Or, hey, we need to unlock some hide ears. Might as well do that. Get those fast travel points. Get all
Yeah,
the...
you're right there.
Yeah. Hey, ghouls.
Yeah.
Bugger off. I'm busy. Got more important things to do. Spider, new enemy type. Really? Now, game? Like, that should have popped up the moment we saw Sheila.
Anohi Ionten!
Oh man, so many things to find with this tower.
Yeah. Ah.
It's in the walls.
Elf graffiti, so there's a... Is there an elf cave around here somewhere?
Yeah, there's the barrows in every zone.
Okay.
Come on, Mordor used to be his. He's got his, like, elf caves everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, there's the barrows way out there. You know, I don't actually mind doing these towers while I'm playing. It's a quick little diversion, but... Man, do I just... I feel like I should just edit that out.
Yeah. Did feel a little bit slow.
Yeah.
I guess when you're playing, you have to concentrate on what you're doing. We can just talk over it.
Yeah. After all, you are a very, very charming man, Armin. As I've always said.
You're always saying that I'm history's greatest monster.
I mean, Armin, you know what you just set me up to say, right?
He called me his pal, and I indulged him. He praised my hunger, though he called it passion. We were as one. Now I live in darkness at the edges of his empire. I explore the web of fate, a silent witness to his growing power, his everlasting dominion. It is time for me to come into the light.
Armin, you know how hard you just set me up for that, right?
What?
That you're a very charming individual, but I constantly call you Hitler, or no, sorry, damn it, there, well, I ruined it. The history's greatest monsters, like, well, hey, Hitler was very charismatic. You remind me a lot of him, Armin. Great. Didn't even make it 4 episodes through this before we started talking about Hitler. I hope you're happy. Ooh, nice arm there, buddy.
Yeah.
It'd be a shame if anything were to happen to the other one. Or your head.
Oh, an online vendetta is available.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You remember Pendant's missions from the other game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're back. They pop up occasionally.
Is it Torlon again?
No, it is not Torlon this time. Although,
Oh.
I really should see what he's up to since, you know, the LFB started to be like, hey, Tarlon, what's up? I don't see you dying everywhere, but I think Shadow of War pulls from a much larger sample than Friends. Or maybe I just don't have friends that are dying in Shadow of War right now. I'm sure Torlon will test this.
No ab.
Oh, hey.
Mazu.
Alright. Did he have any weaknesses? I didn't see.
We couldn't tell. We don't have a worm on him.
Oh.
You were just here. You want permission? Kill him!
Not invulnerable to stealth.
This thing is. My hand is burning just holding it. You'd better make this worth it by dying.
That line about his flaming weapon works a little better when it's not a wooden crossbow.
When it's not crossbow, yeah.
Try that one again. Go on.
I don't know, maybe the quiver in his back is very, very hot.
Oh, yeah.
The talk's working now. Oh, it's This looks like a good attack.
Oh.
Whoop, okay.
Well, there was a little bit of a physics problem there.
I wouldn't call that a problem. Hey, some real armor. Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, look at this. This doubles our stealth.
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, I've shown up just deconstructing gear for Elf Cache, I hope.
Oh, use a ranged weapon to kill a captain, which you just did. Never mind, you can do it again.
Yeah, we'll get it again later. Ah, so a green gem into the dagger. Daggers do roughly 10 times as much damage, or at least have a damage rating 10 times that of swords. So you really don't need a red on them. I mean, stealth attacks or kills against grunts. I guess they do a little bit more against captains, and I'm trying to figure out who these booby traps belong to, but might have been.
That's new.
Yeah, it might have been the guy that we just killed. So you don't really need a red gem on a dagger, because most of your dagger strikes are going to do humongous chunks of damage or instant kill grunts anyway. So putting green on daggers makes things like your stealth attacks actually heal you pretty significantly.
Right.
Because when the damage rating is something like 500 damage and you sneak attack somebody, I think the green gem I have on now is like maybe 5 or 10% health.
Said
stalling.
4, I think.
Yeah, so that's 50, 25, maybe about 25 health back from stabbing. It's not bad. Just trying to get through here as quick as possible. No reason to fight the grunts.
No.
I've got a hide here. Oh, I knew there was an artifact back there. Shadow Strike.
Gondor's preferred order of battle with variations is a chart depicting how an army should be organized, from the frontline infantry to the cooks and teamsters in the rear. Whenever I study it, I'm amazed at what it takes to send an army to war. Details down to the number of cobblers and farriers for each column of soldiers. Such matters of supply seem mundane, until you're under siege, desperately fighting on quarter rations. Then, you're eager to pay attention to logistics.
Okay.
Huh. I mean, it's true.
What? Is that there? It's back.
Gonna slightly scare that orc, I guess, with a slide tackle, and then just move on.
You are
Oh.
See, now that's a proper flaming weapon. Yeah, see, like, other things, like, coming right out of that interrogation, I immediately had to, mash dodge and not get hit.
Yeah.
I wish they'd give you a little bit of a grace period coming out of menus or things like that.
It'd be nice.
Yeah,
Ow.
I knew I was gonna get hit, I just wanted the elk cash.
one more set.
Have these orcs heard the tales of what Talion can do?
I mean... Oh, no, we haven't. Yeah, probably. There's a cutscene where it seems like the orcs are telling campfire stories about Talion and his bullshit.
That's one of the things I liked about the first game, how you could hear orcs occasionally talking about how terrifying he was.
Just make sure to look up once in a while. You never know.
Yeah. Where is it? Oh. Oh, it's actually in the fortress.
I think it's on top of the fortress. There we go.
How'd it get there?
How do these things get anywhere, Armin?
Yeah. What are you going for?
Oh, I think detonate. Oh, hey, so, oh no, we actually need that skill before we can run character.
Yeah,
Right.
I was gonna say.
Shoot, I forgot. It's just so many of these I just kind of remember as intrinsic from playing this game too much. Oh, right, I'm gonna start the skill point sync to get to Treasure Hunter, which is the auto pickup loot on the ground. That's it for this one, though. So, we've got some prophecy to go fulfill or investigate. You know?
Oh, we're gonna kill Idrin.
No, we're going to go kill the last war chief bodyguard.
Oh.
No, we're not. God damn it, Arn. This is why you're the greatest monster. Jesus. Man, I should have gotten like a dwarf ghost. I bet Olish wouldn't try to kill Idril.
Probably not.
Anyway, that's it for today, guys. See you next time.
Bye.